Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on which part of the world you are watching me from. Welcome to News Trending. This is a channel that keeps you updated on trending issues. Today, I want us to talk about fresh slavery, fresh slave trade, civilized slave trade. And before we get into the real matter, kindly help this channel to grow. Kindly like, share it, subscribe, and click that bell notification icon so that anytime we upload a video like this, you'll be the first to be notified. I hope you have done that. Thank you. Now, I want us to talk about fresh slavery, the fresh slave trade. In history, we study something called collaborators. These are the people who cooperated and worked hand in hand with the oppressors, with the colonists, worked with the people that came and subdivided this continent called Africa. We never had boundaries like we have today. And when these people came, they forced boundaries into this continent to a point that you find one particular ethnic group is divided. A section is in one country, the other section is in another country. And this one has created a psychological rift between us. So you find that ethnic A, which was subdivided into two parts, so you have got A1 and A part 2, being that there are different locations, they are in different countries, this other one and the other one considers the other group to be not among them. Okay, leave that. Now, when these people came, they worked with our leaders. And by then we had chiefs and the chief of chiefs, the so-called paramount chief. Now, what they did is that they tricked our chiefs, they tricked our leaders, and our leaders in turn tricked the members of the community. And that was strong men and strong women, energetic men and energetic women. They were transported across the oceans just like parcels, just like other common goods. And you find during that process, more than 2 million people died on the way, because the journey was not easy. They were being tortured, beaten, hungry. Their health was not put into consideration. They were being transported just like you can transport boxes, cartons. Now, during that time, again, more than 12 million people crossed the Atlantic Ocean to America. Remember, I've not included the numbers from the Eastern Africa. So my worry is, of late, I've had some leaders again in Africa, to be precise, in Kenya, where our head of the state is saying that he has been traveling out of the continent, not as a tourist, but for the benefit of the Kenyans. Now, how is it a benefit for the Kenyans? Is it a benefit or a harm to our mother Africa? Because when people are taken out of this place, they don't just choose the vulnerable. They need the skilled, they need the energetic, they need the innovative, they need the creators, and they will be taken out of the continent. So I heard him saying that he was together with the other senior officers in his government, that Kenya will sign bilateral labor agreement to export Kenyans to go and work in other countries. You're getting me right? Now, who is being transported here? the skilled, the energetic, the innovative, the creative, the hardworking. And then what remains in Africa? What remains in Kenya? Who is actually being left in Kenya? Because the number is alarming. Imagine, he's saying that he's going to export about 3,000 to 5,000 Kenyans to go and work abroad weekly. Now, I want us to do the maths here. Take the minimum value, 3,000 per week. In a year, how many people will be out of this? Just one country. How many people will be out of this country? 3,000. Let's do it on the lower side. 3,000 per week. In a year, we have 52 weeks. So 3,000 times 52 weeks, that is 156,000 Kenyans who are skilled, energetic, hardworking, will be out of this nation. I agree that the level of unemployment is very high. But would I be wrong to say that it seems this unemployment is artificially created so that we can be exported, so that the skilled can be exported? If you transport the skilled and the hardworking out of this country, whom do you expect to contribute in the growing of this economy? Whom do you expect in the next 3 to 5 years to actively participate in building the economy of this country? The Africans that were exported to go and work abroad as slaves contributed immensely towards the growth of those countries. And today, they have got bigger plantations. The sweat from African strong men and women. Mr. President, why are you blind? And to make it worse, when the Africans go to some of the countries with their qualifications, with their certificates, with their diploma certificates, with their bachelor of degree certificates, they are rendered illiterate, in short, because those papers are not recognized. The only thing that remains is the English that they can read and write. But the skill they have is useless. What is wrong? Are we blind? Have we forgotten the history? I think Africa, and I feel that Africa has more than 100% of what we need. The only thing we need to change is the mentality. Our leaders, we only need to change the mentality. A coin does not have two sides, it has three. Let us change the mentality. It is not good for a country to export skilled labor, energetic and hardworking, to go and work for some other people, because they are going to be paid well. Which payment is that? How well is well? Taking your people to go out of the country. When they get there, they are going to be treated as slaves. Now these are the grandchildren of the strong men and women that were left in Africa. Another fresh time has now come, and they are also needed. Oh, Mother Africa, your children are being cheated again into a fresh slavery, but this time around in a civilized manner. Mother Africa, who will take care of you when you get old? Mother Africa, who will take care of you when you are sick? Mother Africa, who will take care of you when you are weak? Your firstborns were taken away. The siblings are also being transported. Again, Mother Africa. I know you may be watching, and I sound as if I'm against your success. I sound as if I don't want you to have a better life. But I want you to think more than twice. Slave trade is back. You get to that country with your qualifications, you are going to do some kind of jobs that according to your qualification, according to your papers, you cannot even try. You can't afford to do them here in the country. They are of low standard, very substandard, very shameful. That's the naked truth. Truth is bitter, but we better speak the truth. And you shall know the truth, and that truth will set you free. So my president is saying,
duniani watu ambao wanajua ya kwamba watu wa Kenya ni wafanyikazi na ni watu wa bidii na ni watu wanaelewa na ni watu wa nidhamu. Wengi wametuuliza tunahitaji vijana wa Kenya watusaidie katika digital jobs. Wewe unafanya kazi hapa Bomet, lakini unafanya kazi kampuni iko Marekani ama iko Ujerumani ama iko Ulaya ama iko mahali ingine, na inahitaji vile watu watashirikiana. Nimekuwa Saudi Arabia last week. Huyu waziri wangu amekuwa pale kwa balozi wa Saudi Arabia kwa sababu kuna vile tulikubaliana. Rais wa Ujerumani alikuwa Kenya karibu miezi 3-4 iliyopita. Leo usiku mimi naenda Ujerumani kwa sababu alituahidi ya kwamba tutapata nafasi ya ajira watu 200,000. Lazima niende nipange hiyo kazi. Rais wa kule Ufaransa vile vile kuna vile tumekubaliana. Viongozi wa sehemu mbalimbali. Mimi nikitoka Kenya, mimi siendi kazi ya utalii. Mimi naenda kazi ya wananchi wa Kenya.
That Kenya is signing a bilateral labor deal or labor agreement with other countries so that Kenyans will be transported, will be exported. Now we have become goods. We have become goods to be transported. Wow. We are being exported. Really? 3,000 to make it worth, 3,000 to 5,000 per week. In a year we have 52 weeks. Do the maths. Let us do the maths on the lowest side. 3,000 per week. In a year times 52 weeks, 156,000 Kenyans. Assuming that all factors are kept constant, the president remains in power for the next 10 years. Multiply 156,000 times 10. That is 1.56 million skilled, strong, energetic, innovative, and creative Kenyans. That is to say, the father is taken, the children that were left here will also be taken. Mother Africa will take care of you when you grow old. If you want to go abroad to work, my listener, go there as an individual, not through the government to government deal. That is fresh slave trade. Remember during the COVID-19, when countries were locking their borders, so many people were stranded in other countries, including the students. China, We had students. How long did it take the government to bring those students back to the country? The parent cried. The parents made a lot of noise, but it fell on the deaf ears. That's the same ear that is transporting you. When things go wrong in those countries, when things fail to work the way you are promised, who will bring you back? Because where there is a bilateral agreement, it means these two gentlemen or these two parties are in good relationship. So whether you are complaining, whether you are crying, whether you are dancing, whether you are laughing, my friend, you have to complete the contract. But if you go there as an individual, number one, you must go there only if the so-called job offer letter is available for you. What is a job offer letter? It is a written contract that confirms the terms of employment. It lays what job you will do. It also clarifies how much you will be paid, and sometimes may also include the benefits and other details. So if you get there and the job or whatever is happening is not as per the contract agreement, you will have a chance to bargain your case. It will be easier for you. At least you can take the matter to the embassy, and your embassy, by the grace of God, may fight for you. But if you're taken there through a government to government deal, oh my friend, you are in a trap. You are in a trap. Yes, I'm saying you're in a trap. Look at what happens to our sisters when they go to Arab regions. Because they are being taken by agents there, it becomes very difficult for them, because the same agent here has another agent friend on the other side. So if you have a problem, you are expecting to be helped from this side, the agent on this side will simply make a call or send the email or send a message to the other agent. Because of that, your condition may worsen. Your predicament may get deeper. Your suffering may grow much older than you are. So, my advice is that if you want to go abroad, go there as an individual. Apply for the job online. If you get it, well and good. Ensure that everything is available. Number two, if the government is really in good faith to help the citizens, the government should find scholarships for the citizen. This is a storybook, a novel, written by our own professor, Ngugi wa Thiong'o. The book is called The River Between. There's a man there called Chege. Chege had a son called Wayaki. Those are characters in that book. Chege had a son called Wayaki. Now, Chege, being a leader of the Gikuyu people, he had seen how the colonists were oppressing them so much. So he thought, as an old man, he was very wise. He decided to send his son, Wayaki, to the mission where the missionaries were, at a place known as Syriana. And he told his son that, arise. Let me quote it. He says, arise, heed the prophecy, go to the mission place, learn all the wisdom and secrets of the white man, but do not follow his vices. Be true to your people and ancient rights. That simply means Chege was telling his son to go to that place, learn their secrets, and use that knowledge that he will acquire to free the Gikuyu people from the same colonists. So if the government is really in need of helping this country, you should look for the scholarships so that we go there, learn the secrets and the knowledge, and come back with that knowledge to grow our country. Not taking our energetic and skilled labor out of the country and living here unskilled labor. That's a sabotage. That's a sabotage. There was even a time when the German president was here in the country and he promised 200,000 job opportunities. You see? You see? The France also had an offer. Now I'm beginning to see the French slavery trade coming back. The France will take a portion, German to take a portion, Saudi Arabia will take a portion, America will take a portion, Canada will take a portion, and some other countries will be taking a portion. Mother Africa, who will take care of you when you grow old? I hope up to that point you've understood me. If you find value in this video, kindly, before you go, like it, share it, subscribe, and click the bell icon. Thank you.